Racing the Whirlwind. Written by January Bain. Narrated by Katrina Leffler. Published by Totally Bound Publishing. Distributed by TekTime. Chapter 1. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process he does not become a monster. And if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. Friedrich Nietzsche. Alysia Rossini peered through the windshield of her Dodge Ram at the weather, which was growing fouler by the second. Her hands were clamped so tight to the steering wheel that her knuckles ached. The painted lines delineating the watery pavement had long vanished. Desperate to keep the vehicle on the road, she leaned in closer to the dash, her clothes damp and clammy from the perspiration that trickled down her spine. She had the wipers cranked to their highest setting, yet they were unable to keep up with the deluge of sleeting rain lashing the thick glass in heavy gusts. Her stomach churned with worry and the terrible sense of foreboding disquiet that had crept in during the hour-long journey, fueled by her intense isolation. The hazy gray, uncaring Cascade Mountains stretched out for hundreds of kilometers in all directions, looking like a distant planet. Driving home alone made Alysia hesitant to pull over. It was just as easy to get rear-ended on this treacherous highway as not, and that vehicle following behind was stalking too damn close. The driver needed their fucking head examined. A few more tense kilometers inched by, Alysia clenching her hands tight to the wheel and flicking her glance at the rear-view mirror every few seconds. Her reduced speed kept her from hydroplaning the four-wheel drive truck, but increased the length of time with the idiot on her tail. Finally, the squall began to ease, the lights of the vehicle behind her becoming more than just two white eyes glaring through the mist. Rolling her head from side to side, she worked to loosen the tension of her shoulders. The harsh reality of her 24-hour workday, followed by a visit with her friend Kate, flashed through her mind, bringing with it a sadness and desperation, and an even more acute sense of isolation. She shook her head, trying to shake the memories free. Reliving a nightmare loop never solved a damn thing. What she needed most was a drink. Ease from the pain of the job and Kate's devastating illness. Thank goodness it wasn't far to the gas station. She sped up, pressing her foot down on the pedal. The lights of the forecourt beckoned just ahead. Sanctuary in a storm. Oh God, no. The SUV following too damn close fishtailed in her rear-view mirror. It swayed side to side in a macabre dance, jerking back and forth like an artful pickpocket escaping the hands of justice. In slow motion, Alysia took in the horror of the vehicle beginning its death roll. It spun out of control, end over end, then came to rest on the side of the highway, belching billows of smoke. She took her foot off the gas and swung the wheel to the right, preparing to turn around and pull to the side of the road near the stricken vehicle. No point in her having an accident as well. She thrust her truck into park, glancing at the SUV ahead of her. Steam poured from the wreck in undulating waves. The wheels still spun, their fancy chrome hubcaps catching glimmers of light from her fog lamps. Picking up her cell phone, she made the call. 911, how may I help? A voice on the other end of the line asked in a calm, reassuring manner. Be advised there's a single vehicle accident on the Coquihalla, just north of the Great Bear Snow Sled, and 500 meters south of the service station. I'm Alysia Rossini, trauma nurse with BC Star, the only one on scene. Vehicle rolled over about 30 seconds ago. Please call my crew and alert them to land in the parking lot at the gas station. Oh, and to watch for the overhead wires on the north side of the lot. She glanced up again, a strange popping sound pulling her attention away from the operator recording her call. Advise the vehicle's now on fire. I'm heading in. She cut the call and thrust the phone into her jacket.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?